All right. So yeah, the other day I caught myself thinking about how much life is what people let us see and what we let the people see. True.
Mm-hmm.
Social media, TV, film, it's all polished, edited, and curated to the max. But the truth is, what happens behind the scenes is just as important as what shows up on screen. And that's part, I don't know. Do we want to say it's like fake? Do we want to say it's not real? How are we judging this material that's coming, on the screen? But I want to go back to what's behind the screen because I feel like we don't give the folks enough credit that are doing the work, that are making the energy and the magic happen. And that's the impact that our guest has today. Is he does a lot of work behind the scenes. I'm gonna let him tell it all. But speaking about what's going on behind the scenes, what's happening at Black Girl Sunscreen?
Yeah, I was thinking about our guests when I chose the product to highlight, which is BGS Men.
Mhm.
So I think you've got it over there. But, this is an item that we launched last year, specifically targeting our men in our community. And it's an SPF daily moisturizing sunscreen for both the face and the body. Because we know men don't like a ton of steps, so we have to keep it simple. So this is a multi-use product, right?
Yeah.
So it doubles as a moisturizer, and it is infused with so many yummy ingredients like aloe, carrot seed oil, sunflower seed oil, licorice roots, hops, extract, red algae, avocado, jojoba, and cacao seed butter. So the licorice and the hops are for anti-inflammatory purposes and really soothing skin, which is something that men really need just from shaving. Their skin is thicker. So they need ingredients that are really going to help kind of balance out and smooth their skin while also offering some protection. But as you saw when you were rubbing it in, it leaves no white casts and it's creamy, its finish is clear. So it really is, an easy product for them to incorporate into their daily routine.
Yeah, listen, the men that were supporters of Black Girl Sunscreen are now rocking BGS Men.
That's right.
They're telling me they feel included. They're telling me they feel like the product is just for them. They're loving it. What I do appreciate about men, and this is no shade to women, is that they're kind of easy when it comes to products and just to their outlook. So like you give it to them, you're like, hey, put this on. It's not too much of a riff or I don't want to do that. They just slap it on and like they just move on.
That's right.
What I do notice about men too is they don't like heavy, greasy things. I know we have some men in the room here, and I don't want to speak for them, but the men in my lives, they're liking like very light, like airier, formula. So I hope Black Girls BGS Men does that for them.
And it's great. It's a 3-ounce tube, so throw it in the gym bag.
Yeah.
Leave a tube in your car. Put it in your carry-on luggage. So it's something that they can take everywhere with them. And like you said, it's really easy application. It doubles as a lotion, as a moisturizer.
A 2-in-1 for a man?
That's right.
I mean, they're looking for 4-in-1s.
I know.
I think we probably missed it.
No, I think we got it.
We got it?
Actually.
Okay,
I think
cool.
we got it. And not only that, it is available on blackgirlsunscreen.com as well as Meijer, Dick's Sporting Goods, and Dick'sSportingGoods.com, as well as Amazon.
I'm about to go to Dick's Sporting Goods.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I haven't been in there for a while. I need some new stuff. So, Kimberly.
Yes.
Who do we have sitting next to us?
Today's guest is a true visionary in media and entertainment. He is the CEO of Sunrise Media, where he develops groundbreaking content across television, film, and digital platforms, and the founder and chairman of the Handy Foundation, a nonprofit dedicated to creating access, training, and opportunities for underrepresented talent in Hollywood. With an accomplished career as a media executive, producer, and storyteller, he has been instrumental in shaping the creative landscape, bringing compelling stories to life while championing diversity behind the camera. From leading production teams at major networks to building pipelines that open doors for the next generation of creators, his work continues to influence both culture and industry. Get ready for an inspiring conversation with a leader using his platform to shift narratives, expand opportunities, and reimagine what the future of media can and should look like. Please welcome to the show a dynamic innovator, change maker, and trailblazing force, Ri-Karlo Handy.
Wow.
Oh, my beeper's not on. Sorry, y'all. Welcome, Ri-Karlo.
Thank you.
What a nice bio.
Man,
Very accomplished
sounds
bio.
That guy's good.
Yeah, he is. You know, I'll be honest. When I met you in Atlanta,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what does he do?
A lot of people ask me that question.
Like, what do you do?
You know, I literally had to sum it up one day as just like a entertainment entrepreneur,
Okay.
right? Because you know, if you're a CPG entrepreneur, you might have a lot of SKUs of brands, right? Or
It's a little bit easier to like identify them,
Yeah,
right? Like,
yeah.
oh, okay, she has this company. It's
Yeah.
a tangible thing.
exactly.
But when it's not tangible,
Yeah. Well, also too, like I think one good way to think about it is I spent most of my career developing new shows, right? New ideas. And that's basically the same thing as starting a new business. And so I stumbled upon all these different, processes and entrepreneurial opportunities around the entertainment business. But primarily my skill was very simple. It was I wanted to be a director with music videos.
Mm.
And then so I did that for 5 years, was in that music video industry. And then I shifted to editing television. And then from editing television, I shifted to
I'm glad I
producing.
know you. Let me
Yeah.
I'll have to connect with you after this.
Okay. Yeah, then I shifted to producing television with the
Uh-huh.
Keisha Cole show and stuff like that, and
Mhm.
eventually learned how to.
You might know a friend of mine.
Maybe I do. Let
Her
me
name
tell.
is Orla.
Orla. Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm bad
She
with
was-
names. I'm good with faces.
Tall, light skin. She's like
Capricorn.
5'11". Capricorn? No. She's not. Okay, well,
Well, yeah, but I've done a lot of different things, and it's
Yeah.
let me know a lot of different ways to make money in this business and create opportunity in this business.
okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of small world, you and I met in Atlanta,
Mm-hmm.
doing a podcast panel
Mm-hmm.
for Black Effect.
Black Effect. Yeah. Shout out to
Yeah.
Dolly and Charlamagne.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah, that was a good event.
It was a very nice event. Big stage, big audience.
Yeah.
And Ri-Karlo was kind of like low key, kind of just how he is now, kind of calm. And then after, someone hit me up and was like, "Oh, you know Ri-Karlo?" And I'm like, "I just met him." She's like, "I went to school with him in Germany." I'm like, "What? Like,
yeah, that's
Germany?
super random.
Wasn't it?"
Yeah.
All right. So then I'm like hitting up Ri-Karlo, like, "Hey, do you know this person?" And he's like, "I already follow her on Facebook," because I thought, yeah.
Well,
What
I mean,
happened?
so in general, for context, I moved to Germany when I was 9 years old, 8 or
Okay.
9. My mom got remarried to a guy in the Air Force. And that's actually where I got to learn a lot of these skills because I was on this military school, like on the military base in Ramstein, Germany. So there's a lot of Americans there. And the young lady we're talking about, I actually, we connected on Facebook years ago when you start connecting with old classmates and things like that. But we hadn't
Come
really,
on closer.
we haven't really been tapped in. You know what I mean? We hadn't really been tapped in. So I was kind of like, who? And then once I looked it up, I'm like, oh, wow. Because I didn't know that she worked at, where she works at now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So her random story is that she got engaged like around the same time I did.
Mm.
And she just sent me pictures that she got married.
Yes.
Wasn't engaged, but a hot minute. I said, what?
I know. It was quick.
I said, what? Good for you, though. Anyway, I love this kind of worlds colliding and like
Mhm.
overlapping because
Yes.
it shows not that the world is small, but there's growth
Yes.
in what you're doing,
Yes.
and what I'm doing, what everybody else is doing when you keep coming across these people.
Yes. Well, I think the world is not only smaller than we think it is, but I think that because I've always been like a super networker,
Okay.
I always find myself in different rooms with different people, and then I get excited about finding connectivity that maybe people don't see. You know what I mean? And that's why I end up with a lot of the opportunities I do because I'm connecting other people to each other, and I'm just in the mix.
We'll take it. Okay, so, and this is why sometimes I ask what people do because you have a lot of things that you're working on and that
Mhm.
you've developed, and I think Kimberly's going to take it from here.
Yeah, so you're the CEO of Sunwise Media,
Yes.
right? And the founder of the Handy Foundation. Could you tell us a little bit about both of those businesses, what the focus is, and then I have a few projects specifically that I want to ask you about.
Of course. I mean, so the Handy Foundation started quite simply as a, right after George Floyd, there was a lot of people seeking diversity, in their businesses, in TV as well, right? And so basically what ends up happening is there's a whole long backstory where I go viral, and it's all in the LA Times. You can read about it, but the very short version of it is I was looking for Black union editors, and it went viral that the responses I was getting from white editors, right? And
what type of responses?
oh man, one guy, this is printed in LA Times. It was on the Twitter post about it that went viral, but he said, white people, we need to stand up vehemently against this anti-white racism, right? And all I was asking was on Facebook, in a private Facebook group full of editors, for the Black editors to hit me up for that opportunity. And so anyway, it went super viral.
You?
Well, it happened very quickly. I posted it at 11 a.m., literally a few weeks after George Floyd passed or was murdered. And I just thought I was going to go back and check it later and get the numbers. But by 2 p.m., my phone was blowing up. By 8 p.m., CNN was in my DMs on LinkedIn because somebody had posted it. Nicole French had posted it on Twitter, and the Twitter post was going viral because what she did was she tagged all the editors that made these racist comments. It was 13 of them. I mean, they were putting buckwheat memes and all kind of, just rude stuff. And she screenshotted it. But now these aren't just randoms. Their first and last name is there. They edit on Grey's Anatomy. They edit Pepsi Cola commercials. They edit Panero Bread commercials. And it got to the point where Panero Bread had to put a retraction out saying, we don't work with that person no more, right? This all happened within 48 hours, right?
Oh my God.
Yeah, so
you didn't know that was
in June of 2020. So before I even said anything, LA Times was on my line yo, this story's coming out in an hour whether you talk to me or not. So it was on and popping at that point. I had to speak up.
All just because you were looking for Black talent.
Which is what I've always done. If you know me,
done.
I've been helping Black folks get jobs since I was 18 years old.
Not you helping people get jobs at 18 and you young.
Yeah, but I mean, I was, like I said, I'm very social.
Yeah.
I was always networking. My brother was in the military, and I told him, if you get out the military, I'll teach you how to edit, and you can work in TV with me. So he came, and I did that.
But Kimberly looks stuck. Let's go back to this. We don't need to move on because what are your thoughts, Kimberly? Seriously.
Well, I mean, there's obviously still a need for greater representation in the entertainment industry for people of color, Black people specifically. And I think during that time with the murder of George Floyd, there were a lot of companies that were looking for ways to uplift the Black community, support the Black community.
Yeah. Companies,
retail stores, highlighting Black brands. So I wonder, though, if they got that kind of backlash, the kind of backlash that a Black man looking to uplift his community during a very difficult time for us,
right? If
they receive the same kind of backlash, probably not.
No, I think that people get triggered when they feel they're losing something personally. So if I really put myself in the shoes of those editors at that time, they were like, I need a job. Why isn't this job available for me? And, I don't think that's the way we should look at the world in general. We shouldn't look at the world as if somebody's getting something, then I'm not getting something, right. And so I think that's really that sense of survival and lack. But, I wouldn't have handled it that way personally if I was them.
Sure. Well, let's lighten it up, though. And talk about something very exciting, okay?
Yes.
That falls under the Handy Foundation.
Right.
And that is the project launched, the Glam Squad,
yes,
with the NAACP, supported by Netflix. Could you talk a little bit about that project?
Yeah, I do. And I'm actually getting my phone because I took some notes. Because I will tell you, in transparency, I have a great team, right? We have grown, from that viral moment in 2020, we have grown to one of the largest registered apprenticeship programs in the state of California in any sector. As a matter of fact, we just got a grant to continue our work specifically for Opportunity Youth in the state of California. And so I do want people to know that we've grown a lot past just simply being a DEI type of operation that's corporately sponsored. Now we are running these programs so people can get real sustainable jobs in their living. And one of those programs is the Glam Squad, and we partnered with the NAACP a couple years ago to essentially create a little more professional training for maybe someone that's coming out of a hair salon that wants to work in television, someone that maybe worked at Sephora or worked on some independent films or went to school for this work, and but they just need an opportunity. And I got my notes because we have some awesome success stories from
messages
it.
Now you're not in your notes.
No, I am. I'm in my text messages. I got it. I just got to find the text.
The note is in the text.
Yeah, because they texted it to me.
Okay.
But like just off the top of my head, like that lead hair.
I'll be in people's phones.
She looking all in my messages. She's like, what was that person talking about?
You need a screen protector.
No, but we had like the lead. One of our participants was the lead hair on Superman.
Okay.
Right? Another one, one of our trainers, did the piano lesson and a bunch of other cool movies, and they're learning from these people directly. And another one went and worked with Naomi Osaka in London recently. So like these are folks that it's not that they're not professional. They already know what they're doing. A lot of them, they're already certified. They're already doing this work, but they just haven't gotten the opportunity to be in those kind of rooms, and that's what this program creates. And this last year, Netflix sponsored it alongside of NAACP, and so they've been inviting these artists to come and go to the premiere of these movies and rub shoulders on the red carpet and really build these relationships so they have a career. That's the best part of that.
That's
Look
great.
at you. Look at you. That's fantastic. Can I say something kind of silly?
Yes.
Would you say you're like similar to like Corey Gamble?
No. I'm trying to like
look at your eyes, because I feel like he does.
What's the connection that you're making?
The connection is that, and we all know who Corey Gamble is. Okay.
Break it down for those that don't know. Like
Corey Gamble is, the partner, and I don't want to say the partner because he's doing his thing too, but currently in a relationship with Kris Jenner.
Mm-hmm.
But his articles, what is written about Corey Gamble is that he's a builder.
Mm-hmm.
He's very behind the scenes. He's Justin Bieber's manager.
Yes.
He has his hands in a lot of things. Would you say you are similar in a way?
Oh yeah. I mean, like, I think the largest thing to scale that I've helped build that people would know about is Bounce TV. And it's interesting because, it was a lot of people involved in building that, but I know what our team brought to the table, and I know all the originals and all the things that we brought that people know about. And so it feels cool to be a part of building something, and then you get to move on and build something else, You don't have to be identified as that thing forever. So that's the cool thing about building stuff from behind the scenes.
Yes. So you mentioned music videos, and I want to go into sports.
Okay.
So what music video, if you watched it right now, you would make you cringe, that you were part of?
Ooh.
You got one?
I probably tried to forget it. Yeah, it's so funny because that's a good question because I'm normally thinking about the ones I'm proud of that I would share about. But maybe Window Liquor by Apex Twin.
Wait, play that. Play that, Kayla.
I gotta. Now look, that's a deep cut. Does anybody know what that is?
No.
You do? Somebody in the room does. Yeah. So that's a classic.
What is it?
Yeah, it's crazy. So literally, like, I worked on a ton of videos, but like as a PA and all the way to director, but like, and I couldn't even tell you all the ones I worked on, but that one was weird. It was literally weird. It was a weird day. What? So I don't really know that much about that artist. I mostly was doing hip hop videos.
Yeah.
It was like techno music.
Okay.
But like, it had all these women in bikinis, and they had a mask looking like the artist. And we just went around the city.
Like,
my man is over here shaking his head like, I've seen this video. It's a classic video. Yeah. And so like, anyway, it's like they're by the beach. They're in limos. And there's just like these women with this dude's face on. And I guess that's the artist. But that was just a weird day because I didn't know this artist. I'm like, why are we doing this? Yeah. But apparently he's famous. I mean, like, you know him. So can you speak up on it?
He's a massive electronic.
Yeah, he's a massive, yeah.
But he's got a good sense of humor, which is why.
Yeah, it's like a comedy.
Play it real quick, Caleb. What you got? What she said?
She said she got something.
It's
So
bizarre,
Frightening.
if you
bizarre.
listen to this, Google that. But I mean, that was
Wow.
what? That was in the 90s, right? That was like late 90s.
Oh, okay. How many views you got on there? It's high.
Yeah. 2.3 million.
1.4
No. That's probably just one of the many reposts of it. It's been around for a while.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, I worked on all the early Eminem stuff. He was weird. Because, like, what's funny about doing music videos?
Oh, why was he weird?
Well, because you don't know what's going to be popular. When you're making these music videos, the song hasn't hit the radio. The fans don't know about it, right? So I was working at a company called Geronimo Films under Phil Atwell in all the Dr. Dre videos, all the Aftermath stuff. So that's what we were used to, right? And here comes Slim Shady with a cape on doing, weird stuff. And so what's funny is that what it taught me, though, is that you never know what's going to work. I mean, I worked on the No video with Destiny's Child with Darren Grant. And Kelly I would pick them up in the morning. I was a PA. And Kelly would get in the car and play the music and be like, do you like it? You know what I mean? Like, you just don't know until it comes out.
And what
for
would you
sure.
say every time?
I was like, yeah, it's great. But I didn't know. I'm not a music person. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I like the music, but that record really worked because I think Wyclef did a great job, you know what I mean, to like introduce them to the world. But my point is that when you do these music videos, they're all kind of weird until like they're popular and it's like, oh, everybody likes it.
Okay.
And there's a lot of them that don't work.
I love that story, Ri-Karlo. Ri-Karlo.
I need to get like an endorsement for that. You know what I mean?
Because we're not even being like original, so people will call you that all the time.
Well, no, it not all the time, but it happens.
Yeah. We just we have this we have like a kind of like a regimen here, like a routine.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever a guest walks into the studio, we play a song that we think they may like, right? And when I said your name out loud, I was like, oh, Ri-Karlo. Like, so it was just like really natural to me.
And now we're doing it on the podcast, so everybody's gonna be doing it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
Can we go into sports and the Globetrotters?
Of course.
Talk to us about it.
Well, I mean, the Globetrotters, I think, are an institution that's been around for a long time, and I think a lot of people don't know the history, and they just kind of maybe remember when they were kids, but a lot of things we know and love about basketball came from the Globetrotters.
Well, what did you love working with them? So talk to us about that opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, they're just really a really dope organization. I mean, they're basically ambassadors of goodwill. So they just go around making people happy. So it's just a fun organization to work with. And honestly, look, I'm a black man that grew up with a black father in Oakland, California. So anytime I can help, a legacy organization like that in any way, I'm always down. But to bring them, I was the producer partnered with Hershey Entertainment to bring them back to television for the first time after 40 years. You know what I mean? So we brought them to NBC for Play It Forward, which was the morning show. Mm-hmm. And then now, fast forward 4 years later, we're doing a show with Sunwise Media and the Globetrotters called Secrets of the City, which is actually a travel show, for Aspire Network. And shout out to Angela and the folks at Aspire that really believed in it and wanted to make it happen. And so, yeah, and it makes sense because they literally travel to 80 countries a year. So our team got to go to Portugal, go to Costa Rica, go to we went to Sevilla, Spain, where bullfighting was first originated. Got to learn how to be bullfighters. You know what I mean? So we had some cool opportunities on that show just by getting out and seeing the world. It's like, boom, you have a whole different perspective of everything. So they're just like a dope group to work with.
Okay.
Yeah. You got to travel, black folks. Y'all got to get out and do stuff. It's like you see the world as it changes.
I think
your
you're talking to a
perspective
room full of travelers.
Yes, you are.
Okay, yes,
Yeah.
okay. Well, maybe in the audience. If you ain't travel, go to the next town at least.
I mean, what do you think about people that don't have a passport? Hot take.
You got to get one.
That's it? That's all you think?
Well, I don't.
You gotta get one?
Yeah, you got to do whatever you got to do to get one. I had a partner that couldn't get one.
A partner?
Yeah, a friend of mine.
Okay.
Yeah, a really good friend. That's what we call a So that's what partner means.
Okay, why couldn't he get one? What happened?
People got different situations. Government situations. Child support situations. Like, you know what I mean?
What?
Yeah, they don't let you get your passport if you ain't paid certain things. You know that? You
Well,
don't know
not
about
the
that.
child support.
Yeah, that's the thing. So
I
there are people
heard that
can't
if you don't
leave the
pay your
country.
taxes, you may not an extreme amount of taxes. It has to be like over a certain amount of money.
I'm sure there's like a laundry list of things that like have them not allow you to get your passport. But I think it's one of the most important items that everybody should have. Like,
Would you date someone that did not have a passport?
You're asking the wrong person. I've been married 18 years.
Okay. Well, pre-18 years.
I mean, yes, but I would make sure that was on the menu. You know what I mean? Like, it's important to be able to. You gotta understand. I grew up in Europe, traveling as a kid, so like I can't imagine a world where I only live in one city and only been in one city.
Listen, somebody was scolding me. This was like 10 years ago. What do I need a passport for?
Oh, that's what you said?
No, I've been had a passport.
No, I'm saying I'm just.
My
asking.
family was in Germany too because
Okay.
my mother was in the army.
You didn't know?
Father.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah,
Shout
my
out
whole
to
family
Germany.
was in the service. But anyway, I was talking to some person. And he was like, "Oh, there's no reason for me to have to travel outside of X city." I was like, "I don't think we should talk anymore."
Whoa.
It was so bizarre to me
100%.
that he was so limited to like his community.
How old was this person about?
I mean, we were in our late 20s, early 30s.
Oh yes, it's see, I think once you get past a certain age, there's certain things you should know, right? You should be aware of, and I want to say that age is, I'm gonna say 28, because
very specific here.
yeah, I mean that's an about for most people, but I'm just saying like you can't be 35 talking about I don't want to leave my city.
I don't feel like you could be 29.
You gotta at least start exploring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because here's the thing: like human beings, like that's how we thrive. The main way human beings thrive is moving, right? Like you move your geographical location to find opportunity.
This is true. I think the age, I think is sooner than that. 35 is, you 35, you traveling in your 20s. That's when you're getting it out. Kimberly, go ahead.
Yeah,
Because
go ahead.
look.
Yeah, we just on a tangent about traveling.
It's
But
not
either way,
but it's not because you said black folks go ahead and get your passports
get out
and
of town.
travel.
Yes.
So it's not really a tangent because like this is something
It's important.
Yeah,
It's important.
we're educating
Yeah.
about.
and
then
get your
everybody
sunscreen while you out there. Get your black girl sunscreen.
Listen, we got a sunscreen question for you. Go ahead, Kimberly, real
Yes, we
quick
do.
before we go into the game.
Yeah, so I want to, ask about the Braxtons
Mhm.
because I know that season is going to be starting soon.
Mhm.
So can you share a little bit about what we can expect or what you're excited about?
Yeah, I mean, so there's a trailer out, and there's a super tease that probably has dropped by the time this is airing. So people have seen kind of tidbits of it. I mean, Tawanda's getting married. That's not a secret. Tony's doing her thing, traveling. But I will say there was a lot of tumult and a lot of, a lot of sisters not getting along in this particular season. And you get to see that in the trailer. And we hope that everyone enjoys it and stays for the full ride because it gets better before it gets worse,
Okay.
But yeah, it was a tough season because there's a lot going on. There was a lot of things that happened that I can't go into, but like family wise, there was things going on, but there's also things you're going to see that are just like, you can't make this up.
You're
Mm.
tight-lipped though.
Yes.
Like life stuff. You know what I mean?
That we can't make it up. You don't think so? You haven't seen it before.
Yeah, like I think this season there was 3 hospital visits that weren't expected.
Oh,
You know what I mean? That you'll see kind of what happened. There was, obviously we're dealing with the wedding planning and all that stuff, and then combine that with them, having this tumultuous like moments between the sisters. But I think it's family, it's real. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like everybody
Yeah.
has, a sibling rivalry is a real thing, and I think they work through it, the best they can, and they've been doing it in front of an audience for years.
Mhm.
So.
and the sister's still beefing.
Well, I mean, new things come up all the time
okay.
in families, right?
Yeah.
So,
Is this kind of curated? The issues
what do you mean curated?
curated.
Like, did we curate it?
Yeah.
No. I mean, literally, I will tell you, like, I think, of course, there are shows that are like produced by the producers.
Mm-hmm.
But I would put those in the category of contestant type shows, right? Where the person is not a celebrity, or most of the shows I've done, I deal with somebody that already has an established brand, right? And you have a brand, right? There's things you're not going to do, right?
Right.
There's things you're not going to say because it might mess up your brand,
Okay.
right? And so most people that I worked with, because the first show I did that was that I produced was the Keisha Cole show.
Yeah.
And our primary mission was, to entertain, but
and that
never,
show was
but
entertaining.
but never at the detriment of the brand, right? Like never at the detriment of her selling albums or doing tours, right? It doesn't make sense to do a TV show if it's going to turn you away from what their core talent and brand is. And that's the art of doing, that's the difference between working with like a celebrity with a brand and like a contestant that just wants to be on a TV show.
Okay. I love that breakdown.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're going to play a little game. Okay, it's called Yeah or Nah.
Yeah or
So
nah.
basically, I'll say a word or phrase, and you'll respond yeah or nah, and we're all going to participate. Okay?
Let's do it.
All right. Sunscreen every day.
Don't lie.
Nah, not for me. I mean, that's just me personally. My wife, though, she do.
Okay.
Well, my question is, why don't you?
I mean, I maybe have to step up my routine, Maybe,
Did you wash your
maybe I need
face
to be-
today?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you put on lotion on your face?
Yes, I did.
What about the rest of your body?
Yeah. Yeah, I get lathered up a little bit before I get
A
dressed.
little bit. Did you brush your hair?
I surely did.
Frontwards.
Yeah, that's how I do it.
That's how you do it.
I don't got no waves, though, but I'm working on it.
Okay. So you wash your face, put some lotion on your face, brush your hair.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much it.
And put clothes on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I had to
that
do
would
that.
be very bizarre. Cops on you. I don't even think you would have made it here naked. You think you would have made it here naked?
No, I don't think I would have tried that either. I think that would have been maybe as weird as that Apex Twin video.
Lord. Lord. Sunscreen for me every day. Yes.
I mean, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm learning, though. Maybe y'all could school me.
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to
We got
send you
something for
home.
you, yeah.
Yes, we will. Okay. So behind the camera or in front of the camera?
Behind the camera for sure, but I've been getting pulled into these situations more often, so I'm kind of liking it a little bit. But it's behind the camera for me.
I'd rather neither, but if I have to, I'm going in front.
Okay,
I'm a behind the scenes kind of person, so I
Yeah.
do behind the scenes as well.
I got that.
Okay. Sneaking a full meal into the movies.
Oh yeah, 100%. We doing that.
Nah.
No. I mean, maybe some snacks.
You and
but
your
not a
partner?
full meal.
You and your partner?
Yeah, no, I be eating sushi in the theater.
No.
I mean, you know
That's not
why?
too bad, though. It
No,
doesn't
but let me
smell.
tell you though. Let me tell
Okay.
you. Well, see, this is the most important thing. My wife's a dietitian,
Okay.
right? So certain things we can't go get hot dogs and burgers and chicken nuggets from. She ain't gonna be with that. So it's not even me, it's her.
Okay.
But now it's just
I can't believe this man is blaming his wife.
No.
Right.
But if you know my wife,
Look
you
at
know
that.
she
Look.
pops her own popcorn, like put some
really?
nutritional yeast on that thing, and she'll pull it right out her purse, and we'll eat there in the theater. Now we done bought our ticket. We'll patronize. You know what I'm saying? But they don't got the options for our diet on the menu.
I love it. Okay. I love it. Okay. Pretending to sleep on a flight to avoid small talk.
Now people have done that to me for sure. Because I'm a talker.
I wasn't expecting that one.
That's so great.
I wasn't expecting that one.
That's great.
But I
Okay.
will tell you, I've met some of the greatest people on the plane. People I do business with today.
Yeah,
I
no,
love it.
agreed.
I love it.
Nah, I don't be fake sleeping. I just won't talk.
Yeah, exactly.
I just won't talk.
I won't fake sleep. I'll put the earbuds in or
Yeah.
something, but
Yeah.
I won't fake sleep. Okay. Spending way too much money on a hobby and then quitting it soon after.
Nah, I don't quit.
Oh,
But sometimes it's like you might not have enough time. It's not about quitting. It just kind of like fades out.
yeah.
Yeah, I maybe bowling or like no, but nothing I spend a lot of money on. If I'm investing, I'm in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hear you. Yeah, no, I don't actually like quit it. It might just be like overtime, whether it's like me playing the violin
You play the
before.
violin?
Yeah.
How are you like
Yeah.
good at it?
I'm okay. We had a violinist on here, and my string popped, and we just couldn't
Mm.
get it on so I could play with her. But yeah, so that violin wasn't too expensive, but like the lessons add up, and then it's your time driving and all that, and I couldn't maintain it. That was the last thing that I probably invested in.
Okay, this is off topic, but if you really into that vibes, you got to meet Anissa Strings. That's my little sister. She's dope with that.
I mean,
stuff.
there's a lot of people I think I could meet from your network,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
But y'all can make an album or something. or
No,
make
we
a
can't
re-
do
yeah,
that.
like a record.
Oh boy.
I can do some other things like that. How about you? Kristen?
Okay, I'm a nah.
Okay.
Okay, you mentioned your partner twinning. Do you guys ever twin? Wear the same thing?
So I actually would like to do that. She don't like that
Aw.
because she has her own style, which is not like my style. And I just developed a style probably recently. I used to just wear sweat suits all the time for a long time.
Yes, it is so
Twinning?
cute. So I think you can twin in a way that doesn't look like, oh my God, they're kids. So like you can do like, if we're wearing neutrals, like maybe I'm doing, maybe like a tan and they have on like a cream or vice versa. You can definitely do the same pair of shoe if it's a sneaker, but
Mhm.
if not, that's okay.
Mhm.
And yeah, I just think that you could color coordinate where it looks very classy and elevated.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I
A
mean,
color
yeah.
coordination, that could work. The one thing we used to do is kind of coordinate our Halloween costumes. That's one
Yeah.
thing we did do.
I'm gonna tell you what does drive me crazy though. When people go to formal events
Uh-huh.
and they don't appear to be like together aesthetically. So
Mm.
like, I don't know, you as a guy, you might wear, I don't know, like a black suit with polka dots,
Right.
right?
Which
And then the woman is wearing like, I don't know, like a brown with floral. Like to me, it's like it doesn't
not
go.
cohesive.
Yeah, it's not cohesive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I do think if you're partners
yeah.
and you go to a formal, nice event, there should be some cohesiveness
Mhm.
towards your outfits.
And I think that happens over time organically. Now that I think about it, yeah, when we
No,
When
it
we
should
going
happen
somewhere-
over time. It's like, what you wearing? What color you wearing?
no, I'm
Okay,
saying like
cool.
we've had
I'ma
that
wear this.
conversation organically now, but I'm saying before we were just dating, like we
yeah,
weren't
even
married.
if y'all dating.
Now we wouldn't check in like that, but now we
Oh,
married, so we
Lord.
getting ready in the same room. So now we can look and we can see.
Okay.
Makes sense.
So you don't just ask her what you wearing.
Now
she don't
in
ask you
the
what you
room together, but not like if we was at different places.
You
We
wouldn't
just-
ask.
Nah,
You
we
wouldn't
just be
call
like,
check
yo,
in.
we just meet there. But
Okay,
that was like
fine.
years ago though.
Okay, Kimberly. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Okay. Wow. I'm a yeah. Okay. Discovering talent on TikTok.
I haven't done it myself, but I think that's I think it's a good thing. But I haven't done it myself.
Yes, for me, because the brand is always looking for folks that are energetic, can talk about products, and just present very well. So yes.
Yes.
I'm a yes. Okay. Last one. Offering life advice to strangers.
All the time.
Ooh, child. Unsolicited?
Yes.
Oh.
If it's on my heart and God want me to tell you something, I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't. And it's crazy. Yeah, it's become more and more accepting. I think because I've gotten better at how I approach it. But yeah, I used to probably tell people the shit they didn't want to hear a lot. Unfortunately.
All right. Yes. But you know
You do
what?
it too, right?
Yeah. But I wasn't, until just this moment, I wasn't able to say it with conviction with my chest out because you were just like, yes. And they're going to listen to it. I do it a little bit like differently. For like, first I see if they're comfortable with me.
Mhm.
Right. So like if it's somebody on the plane,
Mhm.
right? The ones that aren't faking sleeping,
Right.
Those
Yes.
type. And we're just having a conversation and, I might have just a different perspective. I'll share it. They
Yeah.
either take it or leave it.
But I think you have good energy because I remember the
Thank
moment
you.
we first met,
Yeah.
and then we're instantly comfortable. Like it
Yeah.
wasn't like a build up to like, you know what I mean? Like we were just in it immediately. And I think some people have that energy,
Mhm.
and some people don't. And when you meet someone else with that same energy,
It's easy.
it's easy.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
easy. Thank you for saying that.
Yeah,
I was very nervous in Atlanta.
I know. You told me though.
But we
You told
took
me.
that though.
Yeah, we did that.
Had my little middle seat.
Yeah, because it was a big stage. It was a cool like event where, we were in front of a lot of people. We knew they were very interested in like learning. It wasn't like random people. They wouldn't want to get information from us, like how to do their thing.
I was nervous because I felt different. I felt like I was different than everybody else on the stage.
Mm.
So yes, we're potting right now, but I came from being like an entrepreneur in the beauty space where everybody else was coming from media. That was like their background.
Right.
Their 10, 15, 20 years, and that's not my background.
Right.
So usually when I go in rooms where I'm the outlier, it just feels different because I'm thinking in my mind like, oh, does she deserve to be here? Why is she on this stage?
Mhm.
All of these questions. That's how I felt. I'm being honest.
Yeah, unsolicited advice incoming. No.
Go.
But no, I'm just saying, like, sometimes if you flip that, you're
Yeah.
like, I'm the only one here
Yep.
that's actually really built a business.
And then,
You know what I mean?
I had an executive from iHeart. We had breakfast that morning.
Mhm.
We had breakfast, let me pronounce that properly, that morning. And that's exactly what she told me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real though, because I think a lot of media people aspire to run a business,
Yep.
but media businesses are hard to build, right? And all businesses are hard to build. Let's get that right. But especially in our space, because it's so capital, or it used to be so capital intensive, and now it's a fight for attention, right? And so it's a tough business. So everybody aspires to figure out what you figured out too.
With that, thank you for the kind words and the unsolicited advice. What's next for Ri-Karlo?
I prefer that. Yeah, I like
That version.
Yeah, that version.
Okay.
We can record that with your violin and make a record.
Stop trying to make money off me.
I discover talent. That's
He's
what I do.
discovering talent.
Yeah.
I got
That's what
some
he
other
does.
talents that you can discover.
Okay. So, I mean, there's a lot of cool things next, but I mean, really, that we just did like a groundbreaking last week with James Fauntleroy at the Creators at Laboratories, which is going to be this space in the Crenshaw district. And it's one project, but I'm excited about building these creative hubs all around the country, right? We're excited about taking the Glam Squad to different locales all across the country. And so there's a lot of opportunities out there because a lot of stuff we've been doing has been focused on California, but New York wants us to figure out New York. Georgia wants us to figure out Georgia. We have a lot of partners that are interested in, this space, and how it works for us is if your state, your city, has an economic priority of digital media, film and television, any of those kind of things, and you want workers in your area, that's what we're helping people do.
I'm here for it. You here for it, Kimberly?
I am, because I think one of the businesses in that space in Crenshaw would be a B&B, a beauty and barber supply store. No? Isn't that
yeah.
coming?
I mean, look, here's the thing. We can talk about this off the air or on the air, but y'all need to be a part of that project.
Okay, we're talking about it off the air.
Okay.
We're talking about it off the air. And Ri-Karlo, thank you so much for joining us today. And you're listening to Shamelessly Shontay. Bye.